Hello everybody, it's ShaductorMPX and we're back with another episode of LavaCraft. So a little bit different with this episode. So we decided for one of our Community Fridays to do a stats game. So basically we all choose whether or not it's the highest or lowest amount that wins for our question. And then at the end we tally it all up who won. And basically they win for that stats game. We will do another stats game for our finale of Season 3's LavaCraft just to see how we have progressed. But we wanted to do a halfway stats game just to see where everyone's stats is and see what kind of differences it might be, you know, in the future. You never know. Might be better. Someone else might be a winner. So unfortunately the video that I had planned was that we were all at the spawn island and we would say our questions. Unfortunately my footage for that got corrupted and I basically had to spend a few hours trying to piece together what the results were for a lot of the questions that we asked because the screen kept on freezing, so I couldn't see the answers that we were doing, so I had to rely on skipping little parts of where I had the chat open and then write them down and the questions. Took just a significantly long time, but in the end it was worth it. Unfortunately a few of the questions won't be recorded as the footage cut out a little bit short of how many questions that we did, so we'll just have to do the questions that we have, and even the two of them that we have they're incomplete. One of them we will say is we will not count towards the tally, mainly because I wasn't able to get the results for that one. The other one I do know half of the results and I know who won for that particular question either way, so we'll do that. So let's start off with the beginning. So beginning of the stats game, we had the longest time played, so that's played on the server. So we have 4 people who was in the stats game. We have Lava, myself, Dyson and Afton. So first off we have Lava. He had a whopping 16.25 days on the server. We then came in with me at 14.10 days. We had Afton at 2.23 days, and then we have Dyson 17.43 days. So he was the winner for that one, and he gets that tally point. Next question was most amount of trap chests triggered. Now this was an overwhelming victory for one person, as there was 0 for Lava, 0 for Dyson, 0 for Afton, and 64 for myself. We shall not get into why that happened. Next question, we have most amount of dropped leather helmet. So we have 2 for Lava, we have 0 for Dyson, we have 4 for Afton, and we have 14 for myself. So I win that tally point. Next one we have is most grey concrete powder picked up. We have 24 for Lava, 0 for myself, 50k for Dyson, and 0 for Afton. So an overwhelming victory for Dyson on that one. Next question we have, or stat that we have, is the most killed cats. And ocelots do not count towards this. This is just cats. So we have 6 for Lava, we have 0 for myself, 0 for Dyson, and we have 0 for Afton. So, and I'm not sure if you can really count that as a win by saying you killed the most amount of cats on the server, but yeah, you know. Some of us are not murder hungry, you know? Killing innocent animals. We have the next question. So next question is highest distance by horse. Lava got 0.92 kilometers. I got 38 centimeters. Dyson got 3.97 meters, and Afton got 0. So Lava won that one. Just under a kilometer with that one. The next question we have is lowest distance walked on water. So We have Lava at 26.08 kilometers, myself at 9.09 kilometers, Dyson at 24.88 kilometers, and Afton at 2.39 kilometers. So Afton takes the point for that one. Next question, we have most slimes killed. Lava has 10. I have 209. Afton had 0, and Dyson had 21k. Seems that slime farm really came in handy. The next question we have is the highest sneak time. So Lava's at 2.24 days. We have myself at 0.54 days. Dyson at 1.99 days. And Afton at 2.69 hours. Not days. Yeah, hours. So Lava takes the win for that one. Next question, killed the most withers. We have Lava at 3, myself at 5, Dyson at 1, and Afton at 0. So I get the point on that one. The lowest amount of diamonds picked up. So Lava was at 2,300. I was at 4,855. Dyson was at 1,901. And Afton at 333. So Afton wins the point on that one. Next question, highest times died. So we have Lava sitting at 50, myself sitting at 7, Dyson sitting at 92, and Afton at 31. Dyson taking a clear sweep on that one. We have the next question, highest plants potted. Lava with 201, myself with 11, Dyson with 6, and Afton with 1. So overwhelming victory for Lava there, 201, damn. A lot of decorating. All right, next question. Highest damage dealt. So we have Lava at 63,757.10, myself at 34,907.70, Dyson at 49,605, and Afton at 5,146. Go on, Afton. You gotta kill some more stuff. The next question we have is, next stat we have is the lowest hoppers searched. So we have Lava at 134. We have myself at 559, Dyson at 1,780, and Afton at 1. Yeah, so Afton takes a point on that one. Next stat, highest distance by elytra. So we have Lava at 0. We have myself at 1,059.62 kilometers. Dyson at 3,444 kilometers, and Afton at 160.14 kilometers. Dyson taking the win on that one. Next we have is the most amount of glass panes crafted. Very interesting one on this one, but makes sense based off the person who asked the question. Lava with 101,784. That's a lot of damn panes. Myself at 16, Dyson at 160, and Afton at 2. Yeah, that's a lot of villager trading on that one. The next stat is highest damage taken. So Lava with 1,077, myself with 5,428.20, Dyson at 23,600, and Afton at 2,331. Dyson clear sweep on that one. The next stat is lowest interactions with a beacon. So we have Lava at 19, myself at 49, Dyson also at 49, and Afton at 1. Afton taking the win on that one. The next stat that we have is lowest shulker box cleaned. We have Lava at 0, myself at 0, Dyson at 0, and Afton at 0. So no point there since we all got the point. Next stat is highest emeralds crafted. So Lava's at 29,520, myself at 125, Dyson at 305, and Afton at 0. Overwhelming victory on Lava's behalf on that one. Next stat we have is most netherite blocks crafted. Lava sitting at 2 blocks. We have myself at 7 blocks, Dyson at 1 block, and Afton at 0 blocks. Yeah, looks like I'll be ranking in more netherite though. Next stat is lowest guardians killed. So we have Lava at 19, myself at 3,367, Dyson at 2,519, and Afton at 1,676. Point to Lava. Next stat we have is highest distance by minecart. So Lava sitting at 0, myself sitting at 12.75 meters, Dyson at 328 meters, and Afton at 0. Point to Dyson on that one. Next stat is highest times used brush. So Lava is sitting at 517, myself at 0, Dyson at 0, Afton at 0. Lava seems to have gone to a lot of trail ruins. Next stat we have is highest number of jumps. We have Lava at 238,912, myself at 188,503, Dyson at 226,000, Afton at 24,484. So I point to Lava on that one. Next stat we have is lowest cake slices eaten. We have Lava at 48, myself at 8, Dyson at 0, and Afton at 4. Can't believe Dyson has never eaten the cake. Damn, we've had so many around. Next stat we have is highest snow golems killed. We have Lava at 0, myself at 1, Dyson at 284, and Afton at 0. So I point to Dyson on that one. Next stat we have is highest dolphins killed. So we have Lava at 1, myself at 0, Dyson at 0, and Afton at 0. I think this might be a slight cry for help from Lava with the amount of innocent creatures is killing. The next stat we have is highest ancient debris mined. So we have Lava at 79, myself at 1,181, Dyson at 121, and Afton at 36. So overwhelming victory on my behalf for that one. Next stat we have is lowest ghasts killed. So we have Lava at 10, myself at 35, Dyson at 1, and Afton at 1. So no point on that one since we had 2 people with the same lowest score. Next stat we have is highest games quit. So we have Lava at 615, myself at 308, Dyson at 611, and Afton at 59. So point to Lava. Next stat we have is highest distance fallen. We have Lava at 59.28 kilometers, myself at 56.69 kilometers, Dyson at 61.65 kilometers, and Afton at 5.82 kilometers. So I point to Dyson on that one. Next stat we have is highest distance by boat. We have Lava at 143.29 kilometers, myself at 200.77 kilometers, Dyson at 135 kilometers, and Afton at 29. So I point to myself. Next one we have is lowest damage resisted. So we have Lava at 1077, myself at 9.70, Dyson at 240, and Afton at 9, just managing to scrape that win on that stat. Next stat we have is highest fish caught. We have Lava with 66, myself with 115, Dyson with 5,606, and Afton with 0. So it seems like Dyson's been doing a lot of fishing. Next stat we have is highest note blocks tuned. So we have Lava with 290, myself with 153, Dyson with 670k, and Afton at 0. So a extremely over win by Dyson's behalf with note blocks. You can definitely see how much redstoning he's done. Next stat we have is highest times used with a netherite pickaxe. So we have Lava with 1, myself with 84,271, Dyson with 54k, and Afton with 135, so 0.2 me. Next stat we have is highest times crafted, copper ingots. So we have Lava with 910, myself with 31, Dyson with 450, and Afton with 198, so 0.2 Lava. Next stat we have is highest times crafted iron nuggets. So we have Lava at 2,124, myself at 1,336, Dyson at 19,000, and Afton at 0. So another overwhelming victory on Dyson's behalf. Next stat we have is highest black concrete powder times crafted. So we have Lava at 2,504, myself at 0, Dyson at 0, and Afton at 0. So a clean sweep on Lava's behalf for that one. Next stat we have is highest armadillos killed. So we have Lava with 0, myself with 1, Dyson with 1, and Afton with 0. So no point on that one since Dyson and myself both got 1. Next stat we have is lowest zombies killed. So we have Lava at 322, myself at 360, Dyson at 322, and we have Afton at 66. So Afton takes the point on that one. Next stat we have is highest golden apples times used. So we have Lava with 100, myself with 5, Dyson with 98k, and Afton with 0. So an overwhelming amount of golden apples used on Dyson's behalf. Next stat we have is highest pandas killed. We have 5 for Lava, 0 for Shad, Dyson has 0, and Afton has 0. So another innocent animal that Lava has clean sweeped with killing the most. This is quite sad on your behalf, Lava, if you're watching this. The next question is the second last question that we only got half the results back because the footage got corrupted. However, I do know the winner of this question, so we'll still add it. The highest player kills. We have Lava with 5 and myself with 17. Fortunately, I didn't know what Dyson's and Afton's was as the footage got corrupted, but I do know that I took the point for that one, so we'll still add that. There was another question that was asked right afterwards, but unfortunately I wasn't able to get any of the results. The question though was the lowest amount of creeper kills, so we'll have to save that one for the finale stats game. So the end of the stats lead with Lava at 15, myself at 8, Dyson at 14, and Afton at 6. So Lava just winning by 1 point. So Lava wins the halfway midway stats game. Let's see who wins for the finale one when that comes across. So just a little bit of a short episode for you guys, but hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And the next episode will be working on our mega shop in the shopping district. So hope you guys enjoy for that, and catch you in the next one. Goodbye.